Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to give you guys a quick Bork update.
As usual,
A lot has happened in the past 24 hours, and we're just going to break it down really quick. It's going to be a quick update. So without further ado, let's dive directly into this, guys. Smash that like button. Okie dokie, folks. Let's get into this, guys. I know today was a scary day, another red day for Bork. We're down 16% right now, but we went down to the depths. We went to 5.2 million market cap this morning. We're going to break it down for you guys because I want to cater to the people who are deeply invested, who are worried about what's happening. Should you buy? Should you sell? Is it over? What's going to happen? So let's break that down. Let's get into that. Make my face smaller. I'm going to put my face in this corner for this video. Let's see if that makes things a little bit better here so we could actually see the chart. So remember, we sold up here at 9.3 million. We bought a scalp down here at 7.3 million. It didn't work out. It didn't stop there. Thought maybe it was going to, like, that was a nice dip and it was going to stop in this range and it was going to come back up. What ultimately ended up happening is Bitcoin went super bearish. Remember, I was telling you guys about Bitcoin, how bearish it was going to be. And you know, this, like, momentarily whales like pumped this up and then the same whales sold it back down. One dump, and then it just petered off until we got all the way down here. Now guys, if you wanted to pull up my scalp list right here that I've got, I adjusted this at 5.6 million market cap this morning. I took this $1,600 that I said I wasn't going to add back in. It was worth 2.2 million Bork tokens. Well, I was able to get nearly 3 million tokens. I rounded up. I took a couple of dollars and I rounded up, but I got about 3 million extra tokens this morning buying that dip at 5.6 million. I tried to buy more. I tried to move money in and buy more, and these guys, man, these whales, they did not let me. They would not let me. People will not keep this price down. This price is very strong. It comes back up. I was buying this dip right around this area right here. I tried to buy more. I tried to move some money in, and then boom, within minutes. It didn't take long. It was actually less time than that. It was a couple candles less than that, but you know, less than a half hour. They pushed it up, but they pushed it up to 62 in, you know, just 10 minutes, but they pushed it up in 15%, and then I didn't get my buy. So I tried to buy extra there. I was gonna buy like another 2 more million. But I was trying to buy in this zone. This is accumulation. Remember, I told you the other day, anything below this gold zone, below 6 million, is hardcore accumulation. And that's why every time it goes below that, you see it shoots right out. Why? Because whales are buying. Whales are loading up there. That is what's happening. They know that that's a good price. Why is it a good price? Well, let's go over this. Let's break down the chart and let's look. Do you guys remember? We spent a lot of time down in this area. We spent a lot of time down here in this accumulation zone that we had down here. We're getting decently close to it. When it wicks down, it gets close to that accumulation zone. But remember, our key line in the sand when we broke out of this level was when we broke above 6 million and then turned that into support right here. And then we broke above. So for the laws of meme coin that's going to succeed, this thing should not go back down there. When it goes below 6 million, they know that that's okay. That was part of the previous level. The newbies think, oh no, sell. The smart whales are buying big amounts below 6 million. Let me show you what I mean by that. Anyway, I looked back to find it, and you know what? My mistake. It was 2 whales. It was a guy right here, a dolphin right here, 2,500 he bought. I see him pop up from time to time buying, and then this guy, bigger one, bigger fish right here. This one's actually a fishy. I think this is the dolphin right here, 8,100 cusp. He is a big whale. I see him buy big orders. He bought from 58, bought it all the way up. There's this guy that bought 1,300 worth, but between these 3 orders at 35, wait, this one was at 35, then this one was at 52, and that one was at 55. So within 20 minutes, they pushed that price all the way up from 56 all the way back up to 62, which, if you guys don't know, that's 10%. They pushed the price up 10% with 3 buy orders. If a bunch of whales came in here and started saying, I want this price higher, they could push the price higher overnight. And so when you guys see these flash crashes, down to 5 million. You guys are getting a deal. The only thing that's going to put it back in that zone, this zone down here, below 5 million down to 4 million, and I'll show you guys right now, it's this right here. It's Bitcoin. It's Big Daddy Bitcoin, and I'm going to make a video for you guys on Bitcoin today about what I'm seeing going on, because Bitcoin may stop here, it may bounce, but if this is the pre-halving correction, you know, we're looking at this thing going and revisiting the 59,000 that it was at recently, and that's at the very least. At the very least, it'll go to 59 and maybe bounce there. And if it does that, maybe it'll bring Bork down to 5 million at 59. If it fails, if this fails at 59 and goes lower, we're looking at prices like 50K or 45K if we see a gigantic flush out, and that will be the event that takes Bork back into these previous zones, because those prices, when we see that flush out, will be the prices of Bitcoin back when this was down here, and Solana will go back to previous prices as well, because Solana's already back at like 177 after the flush out. The flush out took Solana down like $30 per share. So I mean, like, Bork's not alone in this, but honestly, Bork seems the most unfazed, because last night when I went to sleep, we were at like 6.6 million. I made a video and I included Bork in it last night. I made a video that's going to post this morning, and that one Bork was at 6.4 million. So we're back at 6.3 million. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? Like, we didn't go very far down. We went down, but we came back up because people want this. People want to buy this token. So that's why, like, I'm telling you guys, and this is not financial advice, do your own research, of course. Then when you decide that you want this token and you're here to listen to what I have to say, then I'm telling you, anything below this gold zone, I'm buying. I'm buying below the gold zone. That's why I told you guys this morning I picked up 3 million more tokens, and I was going to pick up 2 more. I would have had 2 more added this morning. I would have added, it would have said 5 million here. But I didn't get that extra buy-in, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to buy in at 6.3. I already bought my buy-in. I bought my buy-in at 7.3. So I only want to buy in if it's below 6 million. So that's my thesis. I think we're still safe, although the chart looks scary. I'm taking the Bollingers off for this. I want it to be clean. I make it clean for you guys right here. So we're like double bottoming right here, and that could be our chance to start to work our way back up. If it doesn't, it's gonna do something like what happened here. You know what I mean? Like after a pump like this, you have that like pump up, and then you just have like a wiggle, like a sideways wiggle. See what I mean? Like you had that pump all the way up, it came down, and then you just have these momentary pumps up. Like that could have been our pump up. Could have had all this down like we did right here, and then this was our pump up right here. This was our pump up, and then from here on you're just gonna see this for a while, and I know that's not what you guys want to hear. I hope that doesn't detract anybody from watching, but you know, how long did it do that, guys? It did that for 42 days. It was in that zone before it broke out and started doing anything else for 42 days. So if you guys, you know, if you guys need your money, you know, and you don't want to wait 42 days, I'm not saying it's going to take 42 days. It might not take 42 days. April 30th, if you had to wait, you'd say you're going to wiggle around in this zone between 5 million and 9 million. You're just going to wiggle around here for about 40 days. If you wanted to go based on what we did here, this gigantic run, come back down, form a level right here, you know what I mean? And then this is just a higher level. This was the level before, and this is the level now. It's just a thesis, because here we might have made a rocket ahead, but then Bitcoin dumped, and now we're not looking so pretty, you know. And where's the momentum? Like, what's gonna drive this up right now? I don't know, but I'm buying. I'm gonna accumulate when it's cheap. When it pumps, I'm gonna sell some. That's the way I'm gonna play this. Remember the strategy. Remember our strategy, guys. We're okay. This is not a big deal. I'm not like, oh, it's not gonna go up. No, it's fine. If it goes to 7.5, 8.5, 9.5 million, you sell a little bit. When it comes back down to 5.5, 6.5, you buy some. It's not hard. So that's all we're gonna do, guys. But we're gonna hope and pray that this thing pumps in the next, I don't know, a week or so, because like this could be a double bottom, and you could be going for a run. And the Bork army, like if they have any marketing or listings or anything up their sleeve, which they may, then that can change. All that can change, because the chart fundamentals beat technicals, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, because Apple stock would not have good technicals on their chart if the fundamentals of the company were not good, right? So, and you can't argue with that. You can't argue with. Same thing with Microsoft. These go up slowly, the technicals. The chart slowly goes up and stays in that uptrend because of the fundamentals. So if something fundamentally improves, then the price will improve by dynamic, right? But other than that, we're just going to range, I think, because like I said, we broke the downtrend. Now we're in this range. I thought we were going to break out of it. I had this range, like this gold range from where we started buying down here. You know what I mean? And my average cost is coming down because I bought more at 5.5 million, but I also bought some at 7.5. So my average cost now is getting closer to 6 million, getting closer to this. I'm in this bottom zone here now is my average cost. But our whole goal here is to scalp through this range successfully. Don't fuck it up. Scalp successfully, accumulate tokens, bring your average cost down, and then get ready for the next run. Get ready for the next leg up. If you're in for this and you want to hold this, then that's what to do. That's what I'm going to do. If you disagree with that, let me know down below and we'll argue about it, I guess. But we're equal. We're kind of flat here on the day between buys and sells. It's just, this was a little depressing, the fact that we came this far back down. This was depressing. We woke up and we saw Bitcoin took a big leg down. But, this could all be a shake. It could all just be a shake. There is the looming fear of the Bitcoin correction, which, like I said, I'm going to make a video a little bit later on. So subscribe to the channel, throw your notifications on, and I'm going to let you guys know all about that. The bottom line is Bitcoin's going to run this show. And if you guys don't know what Bitcoin's going to do next, then you don't know when you're going to buy. If Bitcoin's going to dump to 50K, if Bitcoin's going to dump all the way back to where it was a month ago at 50K, then don't you think that, that might bring Bork down a little bit too? But hey, I think I'm going to leave it there. I think that's all I've got to say. Bork is still doing good. The validator's still strong. The Twitter's strong. The Telegram community's strong. You guys here are on here strong. If you want to look on the 1 hour chart, the MACD down here just crossed over. We just crossed green. So perhaps we'll have some green ahead of us today. And maybe Bitcoin will recover too. I don't know. That's my optimism. But hey, I'm going to leave it there. Have an amazing day, guys. And I'll see you in the next one.